Hello everyone, my name is Austin, and hey, welcome to the new year. It's 2023, and let's start the video off right by making a how-to guide on getting Primogems. That's right, everyone's favorite magic currency that grants you everything that you want, right? You don't wish for Santa for fucking like toys, you don't wish for Santa for video games, you wish for Santa for Primogems here in this goddamn household. So, let's begin. There you go. So, the best way to make Primogems fast, right? The best way, the most consistent way of getting Primogems is of course, the commissions, right? The commissions obviously are the easiest, right? So obviously you do 10, or they're 10 per quest and you get 4 of them. So you get 40 Primogems for an entire day's worth of commissions. And obviously, you go to Catherine, right? You go to Catherine, and she'll be right here, or in any other city, right? Or any other city that is big and major in this game. And you know, you go talk to her, right? And you get a bonus 20 Primogems, right? You get 20 bonus Primogems. So in total, right? In total, you would get 60 per day, right? You would get 60 Primogems per day. Are we cool with that? Are we cool with that? Yeah. We're typically cool with that. Alright, you talk to her and you get 20 bonus. So you get 60 every day, right? 60 every day. Here is also a really good place for you to get Primogems if you're kind of stacked at this game. If you're not, you can still get a pretty decent amount of Primogems, right? You can still get a pretty good amount of Primogems. So here, in all these abyss floors, these grants out 300 per floor, right? Per floor. And you know, if you do all of them, it's what, 2,400 Primogems. If you haven't done the first 8 already, then you should probably do them because it grants out a lot of Primogems. And for these 4 currently, I remember in the past you could get like more Primogems, but for the past couple floors, it has just been 150 per floor. So check the rewards here. So 150, yeah. So half as much as you would get on the other ones. For some reason, I recall there being more Primogems per Abyss Moon Spire, but for the past couple of floors, it has been 150 per Abyss floor, and these, unlike the first 8, are renewable, so you'll constantly get 600 per Abyss Moon Spire if you know you complete all 9 to 12 flawlessly. So if you can do that, you'll be able to get 600 flawlessly, and along with like commissions, right? Like this shit's like renewable. So this is like shit you'll always have on you, right? So yeah, I think I might have been like thinking things wrong, because if like for the past couple floors it's been 150. So yeah, you get 600 Primogems here in total, of course, and like that shit's wild, right? That's just renewable, right? Renewable sources. And then talking about other sources of Primogems, right? Other sources of Primogems. The big thing to consider, right, are these non-renewable sources of Primogems that maybe some of you may have not gathered yet, right? For example, these world quests, right? They give out Primogems. Like this one. This one's easy. This one's easy world quest as long as you have a North Pole on billet. I don't have a North Pole on billet, so yeah, that shit's rough. But if you do have one, this is an easy quest. This one this is a long quest. This one requires you to, you know, get a lot of a lot of Stone of Remembrance from leveling up your Statue of Leeway, and you need to have a maxed out Statue of Leeway in order to complete all of this crap. And this one is an easy one, of course. It gives out 30 primos. And yeah, these are what we call our non-renewable sources, right? Depending on how much you've like explored your world and done and like do these world quests. These world quests give out one time only Primogems that are pretty good amount, right? Pretty good amount. They're like it's like fucking gas, right? Natural gases. You use them once, they're very nice, but you can't use them ever again. But yeah, either way, these give out a good amount, you know, starting from like 20 to like 60, you know. They vary from like that range, so 20 to like 60. Each region has like a couple. I'm not gonna like go into depth on like which like regions gives out like the best Primogems or whatever, but in terms of world quest. But if you're looking for like like a certain region to farm in, then just like type in Mondstadt, World Quest to give out Primogems, Leeway, World Quest to give out Primogems. Just like you could focus on one area and focus on the other area, focus on the other area, focus on the other area, right? So that way you could just like farm up all the regions like World Quests, right? And they give out Primos, and you can just like look that up and just, you know, yeah. There are multiple guides like on Reddit and crap where you could, you know, basically just tally off the world quest that you've done, right? And obviously it doesn't show here, right? It doesn't show here, but obviously Archon quests are usually good sources of Primogems. Sometimes they don't give out, sometimes they do. It really just depends. I can't really calculate that. Same thing with world quests. I can't really calculate that because it depends on which region you're farming in, right? It depends on which region you're farming in. And but yeah, I forgot about like story quests, but these hangout events, right? Hangout events, these are calculable, right? So each will give you 60 if you complete all of them, right? If you complete all of them, these will give you 60, and they're non-renewable, of course, right? They're non-renewable. But these each like what is it? Each hangout, right? They will give you 60 total if you complete all of them, right? If you complete all of them, it's 60 plus an additional 20 for the achievement. So you get 80 per these, right? So let's calculate it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 13, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 13. So it's 8 times 13, or 80 times 13. My bad. Let me just pull up my calculator because even though I'm Asian, even I can't do that mental math, yeah? 80 times 13. That'd be about 1,040, right? If you complete all this crap, you get about 1,040 Primogems, which is pretty nice. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good amount of Primogems, and overall, a lot of the majority of these Primogems are non-renewable. And you know, it's kind of like hard, right? It's kind of hard to farm, but if you haven't farmed them already, you should definitely farm them. And one more thing to mention. The last source of Primogems that I think a lot of people would appreciate is definitely the events, right? The events are renewable, just like your commissions and just like your Spiral Abyss. Like, that shit's renewable, right? That's just renewable. Right? These vary. You just have to just constantly do every single event. But for example, you check here, right? You get 240 Primogems, 80 Primogems. So you get 180 plus 240, and that's how much Primogems you get for this entire fucking event, which is pretty cool. Let me know if my math is wrong, because let's be real here, I've been on fucking vacation for the past 2 weeks now, so I'm very sorry for if I if I mess that up. And here in this event, my bad. This event gets you it's like 240, I believe, right? 240. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously the Shadow Dark, which gives you 60 per part as well, right? So yeah, it really depends on the events you have, but obviously in test runs, of course, are also renewable. That would count on the events, obviously. So you get 40, like unlike the other two events that we just saw. These are renewable, and these are countable as well. These are countable, and yeah, like you get 40 per patch, and obviously you count the live streams, which you get like 300, and you get like 300 for maintenance and stuff like that. So you get like 600 maybe Primogems, and like all that shit. You should you'd be able to get a pretty decent amount of Primogems every patch. Granted, it's not enough for you to get a character, and sometimes, you know, and if you're really desperate, because like a lot of times that's not enough to get a character, right? Like, believe me, I know. You can always try farming. These are also non-renewable as well, but granted, if you're gonna farm your overworld, right? If you're gonna farm certain spots for Primogems, don't look at Mondstadt. There's a certain spot that gives out a normal amount of Primogems, but in general, these don't give out that many Primogems. So start with this like last, right? So I would recommend you farm Inazuma, Sumeru, like just basically any of this crap that isn't Mondstadt and Leeway, because in Mondstadt and Leeway they have basically the OG chests, right? Common chests that don't give out Primogems, and exquisite chests that give out 2 Primogems. yeah, just don't farm those. Farm them last because obviously they don't give us much Primogems. Obviously, starting from Dragon Spine to Inazuma to Sumeru to any of the other spots that aren't fucking Leeway and Mondstadt. I know Dragon Spine is part of Mondstadt, but still, starting from like that area, right? You'll be able to get like normal chests, right? Exquisite chests are 5, and Dragon Spine are or not Dragon Spine, and Precious chests and Precious are 10 because in old Mondstadt and in old Leeway, that shit, right? What is it? And what is it? Old Exquisite chests are 2, and old Precious are 5. Like that shit's wild, dude. That shit's wild. But thank goodness they upgraded that crap. I recommend Dragon Spine, right? Because remember, old Exquisite chests were basically the new common chests, right? And so you would see a lot of Exquisite chests in Mondstadt and Leeway. You would see a lot more than you would see common, because they give out more Primogems, right? So they were in abundance of 2. But in Dragon Spine, right, they increased the same amount as you would have in Mondstadt, but they all gave out 5. So in my recommendation, actually, I take that back. Dragon Spine is actually probably the best place to farm Primogems. 100% the best place to farm it. Then Inazuma, then Sumeru, because you see more Exquisite chests there, and you see more Precious chests there, and they give out the same amount as Inazuma and Sumerian chests, and like it's probably the best place to farm because there's just more of the good chests are in Dragon Spine. So I recommend farming this place first, and then just work your way down, or work your way down to like the later fucking regions of Tabot. And obviously, once you're done with all that crap, like I'm not even done with my exploration. 36, 49, 42. 39, like, I mean, I'm either halfway or barely touched any of these regions. So you could farm a decent chunk of Primogems, but granted, it will not be as significant as any of the other sources. So yeah, those are all. Oh no, achievements. Last thing is achievements. You got this many. You can earn as much Primogems as you want, as long as you can do all this crap. Obviously, they tell you how many Primogems you can earn by fucking doing this crap. And yeah, like if you can do that, yeah, like I mean I can't calculate this because I can't even do it, but you'll get a lot of Primogems doing this as well. Granted, it's very difficult to do some of these tasks, but hey, it's for the sake of Primogems, right? It's for the sake of Primogems. And handbook. If you haven't done handbook already, I still need to do handbook. You get also a pretty good chunk of Primogems. You get 150 Primogems. You get 150 Primogems for doing this, for example, right? Granted, I don't know why that's not 160, but don't ask me. Don't ask me why. It just is, right? It just is. Fucking annoying, I know, but I mean, yeah. Look, you get that crap too. It's pretty cool. That's all the Primogems I can think of in my head. Yeah, and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video can help you with your Primogem exploration, with your Primogem farming, and I really hope it really takes you on, you know, to the next level when it comes to farming. This is a pretty much, you know, free to play guide. It's just to remind you of all the, you know, all the spots where you should be looking for your Primogems. Let me know down in the comments down below whether I missed a spot or whether I missed a certain source of Primogems, whether that be non-renewable or renewable. Let me know, right? Let me know, because this video, I just came up with it, no script. I didn't research anything. It's just purely from experience, and yeah, like that's it, guys. That's it. Here, let me show you my new writing that I got. Whoop, from Primogem farming, you know, for Primogem farming, and yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys later.